because I always found the layout to the like just generally like what was like what were you guys like? Was there something you guys were going for? Was it I mean just
Yes. So this guy Ken Schless did the artwork. His last name is spelled Schles. He is a wicked photographer who had created a couple of collections that were this dark. We were all about gritty New York City. That was our whole thing. We were like, oh, we're gonna show. That's like we shot the video in this like abandoned school in the East Village, and it was awesome. I actually got to spend a day hanging out with Ken and going around with him taking photos. But he did these great photos of like life on the Lower East Side in, it might have been the early 80s or late. It was probably the early 80s, I think. And it's just people hanging out and being social. Like, and you know, I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. Do you know who Jean-Michel Basquiat is?
I mean the artist. Yeah, I mean working. You know, I have a working knowledge.
There's a film. I can't remember who made the film. I don't know. I don't think it was Julian Temple, but it's an
Yeah, because
art film
Julian
called
Temple made the
Downtown.
movie with Jeffrey Wright, right? I think. I think. I don't.
No. This is like it's an art. It's a low budget art film that they made. That Basquiat was the main character, and it's called Downtown '81. And he's wandering around the Lower East Side, like going to the Mud Club and like all these spots where he used to hang out. And it looks like a fucking war zone. Like there's buildings that have fallen down, and he's just walking around like doing graffiti, you know, like casually. And every other lot is like a building that looks like it has just fallen over. And I think all of us were fascinated with that imagery of New York City. The back cover picture on the Handsome record is that it's like a dead end with a tire in the middle of the street.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And that's like, yeah, that stuff still gets me, like photographs of like an era of the city where there are these like areas that look like time forgot. I'll never forget like when I was out there traveling with Into Another. I went over to visit Scott Weingard and Glenn Mariansky, and I think they lived in Williamsburg before Williamsburg was like a hipster central of the world. And they directed me, here, get on this train, get off this stop, and then you're gonna want to like come out of the station. It always like confused me, and they were like, take a left when you get out of the station, and you're gonna be on like South Second or whatever. And I got out, and there was like a fucking pack of wild dogs, and there was like a tire on fire, and I was like, holy shit, this is New York City, like. And I was like, I think I need to jog to their apartment. I was like, this is just fucking sketchy. So I was like, woo. And I didn't have a cell phone. I couldn't like call them and be like, hey, where are you at again? So I was like trying to find my way around. But I think that grit, Ken was like this perfect, his work was perfectly representative of that grit that we were looking for.